First shop update of 2023. I think I got it cleaned up a little bit. It was a disaster after building the crate to send the table off. The table was sent off, and I got out of here pretty much everything that doesn't need to be in here. Need a new shelving system. But this is the state of the shop as it is right now. This wall, that toolbox, this spring when I build that back port, that back tool room area, this is going to go in there. And this is where the grinders are going to get set up. That's going to get put on a base. And my grinder over right there is going to get put on a base, which I've already got the material for. Those will get set up here, and then the buffer will get set up here. This will probably get moved somewhere else. And that's what's going to happen over here. And then the next thing on the list this month while I'm waiting on the milling machine is to get this forge done. I've got the refractory there. I just got to go and find the right size concrete form to stick in there. And I may have to do some heavier upgrading on that hinge there because that forge is going to be sitting sideways. This $300 nonsense is garbage. I've given up on it. Paid $300 for that plus $50 for a blade, and I've done everything and I cannot get it to cut. So that's done. I'm not buying Chinese garbage like this ever again. The next cutoff saw I'm going to get is going to be a well saw. That's just that. So this is overflow for right now. That's my camera rig. Extra buckets, which I gotta find somewhere to put, probably out in the storage shed. I gotta keep those for when I empty that. Then had a little bug died in the oil. I usually leave my bugs alone. I don't like killing them, but I don't like them dying either like that. So anyway, the drill bit's going to get ordered. I got my steel plate for the ram, and I decided I'm going to go ahead and weld a section in there. It's not going to move, and it's going to brace this somehow. I'm not sure yet. Well, down here. I have to figure it out yet, but it'll keep this from moving somehow. And I still have the oil leaks I got to figure out. I still got to get the hose for that, and I'm going to get quick disconnect couplers so I can disconnect those in a hurry. So that's on the list for this month. The welding table is going to get stuck until next month because I have spent everything on that milling machine. And then once the welding table's done, I can get the table saw out of here. That's all got to get cleaned up. Another reason why I need the tool room is for all my scrap steel. So nothing really changed over here. Still got my setup going. I'm gonna put a new shelf up there. That radio, I want to get a flat tuner to stick up under there. I'm gonna go ahead and get those speakers up, get those out of the way. And over here, nothing much going on. But the big update is right here on the mill. So as you can see, the table is off. It's been shipped off. They should have it by the 12th or 13th. And they're going to regrind it for me. I did message them and talk to them about possibly doing a collaboration thing where they do a video of the grind because they've got a YouTube channel. And then I can do, my version or put it in my video, and haven't heard back from them yet. Hopefully we'll be able to do that. So anyway, here we are. Now you can see the wear. Now this side's actually not too bad. This side's a little worse, so it's kind of wearing this way a bit, and of course it's got quite a bit of wear right there. And I attribute that to the gib being there. But what do I know? I'm not a machinist really. But the big problem here is that stuff right there. And I poked into one of these holes and it's just loaded up with grease. And you know, the grease forms over time, you know, because of dirt and dust and nonsense. It gets in there mixed with the oil and it forms that sludge, and it just grinds away as you're moving your table or, you know, moving your equipment across the ways and stuff, and it's really bad. And it's all built up into these holes, which I got to, the saddle here is coming off, and I'm going to do a whole thorough cleaning. And then the other thing is, you see these tubes here go to the oiler. So I got to make sure those are all working properly. So you can see how that's feeding in. So all that's got to come apart. I got to do really good cleaning, and you can just see the amount of crud that's built up in here over time. So all this has to get cleaned up really good. Get the oil system working good, and make it somewhat happy until I can afford to send it in to get reground. I can't take the knee off, it's too heavy. And I think that's actually okay. I don't think I really need to mess with that right now. This is really the main thing, the ways across here and across here. So all this is gonna get cleaned out. That nut and lead screw going this way and I believe this way are new. So I don't have to really worry about that. You know, it's pretty tight. So that's good. The bearings in here have been replaced, so that's all right. And I'm waiting for a quote on rebuilding this head as well. So that's the big hooch-ah for this month. So in the meantime, I'm going to work on everything else that I can work on until that table gets back, and we can get this all reassembled. And then you've got the before already, then you'll see the after, and you'll understand how important that is after I get it back. So that's it. That's the shop update. First video of 2023. Hopefully this year will turn out better than last year. And I'm hoping to try to have everything completed in this shop by February. So if I can do that, I'll be in production by spring. I got my LLC back today. Or actually, I got it back a few days ago. I had my son go and print it out on some nice paper. And so I got to put in my tax ID application. And I'm waiting to hear back from a lawyer about business licenses and business names. I don't know. I think all I need is the LLC, but I might need a business license for the local area that I'm in. I don't know yet. I definitely need the tax ID. They've already sent me the link, you know, to go and do all that. So I'll be working on that later. But yeah, that's where we're at. 2 years of hard work getting this going, getting this to where I'm at now, and just got a few things to tighten up. And I've got 2 heaters in here going because that is not insulated. Once that's insulated, that heater will be more than enough to heat this shop. So, all right, that's it, folks. Have a safe coming year. Hopefully it'll be a prosperous year. Hopefully everything will go right. I wouldn't count on it, but it's good to be a little positive at least. We'll just see what happens.